All right, what is up, guys? NA4 here, and welcome back to another movie review. And you see the backdrop, you see the thumbnail, the title. You know what we're doing here today. We're going to be reviewing Captain America: Brave New World because obviously, why not? And if you enjoy this kind of stuff, man, definitely feel free to drop a like on this video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. It's free, why not? But yeah, I'll be letting you guys know my personal thoughts on the movie, the good, the bad, the highs, the lows, the pros, the cons, all that good stuff. But without further ado, ladies and gents, let's hop straight into it. I'll be 100% honest. The movie didn't necessarily get me excited. Like, I wasn't super hyped for this movie going into it. And, I wasn't like on the edge of my seat watching it, but I also wasn't like dying of boredom waiting for it to finish. It's very much a fast food movie. Like, you know what you're gonna get. You know, you're not getting a five-star gourmet meal, but you're also not getting just absolute trash. You're just getting something that you're like, okay, I enjoyed that. It was nice. It was good. Not great, but it was good. That's kind of what this movie is. I just think it's a little bit better than average. And keep in mind, everybody's opinions are different. Some people might have had a complete blast with the movie. They loved it 100%. Some people might think, man, that sucked. But, everybody's different. Everyone can form their own opinions. Um, but I don't know. I think it had good moments, but it also had some very slow and sluggish and messy moments. Like, for every good thing, it seems like there's also a bad thing about this movie as well. But I liked it for the most part, man. I enjoyed the action scenes; they were pretty good. Um, Anthony Mackie, he does his job pretty well in this movie, man. He does well with what he has, and I know he, well, I won't say caught a lot of heat, but a lot of fans online are like, "Bro's not Captain America. Bro's not my Captain." And it's just like it's stupid, Literally, Steve's ending in Endgame is literally him passing on the torch to Sam, and it's literally Falcon and the Winter Soldier is literally him coming to terms with it, him accepting it, So for everyone that's like kind of giving him a lot of hate for that, it's a movie. It's a movie. It's not real. Calm down. Anthony Mackie's a fun guy. I enjoyed him in this role quite a bit. He did really, really well, and I want to see him continue. And also, he's been doing a lot of press for the movie and stuff like that. He's really been doing a lot of advertisement and promoting, as he should, like going to the theaters and hanging out with the fans and everything like that. It's really cool. And he did this interview that I thought was really interesting, where he was like, "Yo, like this is the first time where it's actually my movie. Like all the other times, I'm like the supporting cast. I'm like the backup guy, but this is like my first actual movie." So I thought that was pretty cool, man. He deserves it, man. I'm happy for him. But like I said, for all these good moments, there's also some pretty messy moments. The villain of the movie isn't great, pretty generic. In the movie, it kind of has that Iron Man 2 problem where it tries to juggle a lot of different plot points, and it comes across as just messy and just packed with everything. And I know they had to do reshoots for this movie, and the behind the scenes process wasn't exactly the greatest for this film, and it kind of shows. You can definitely see which parts they had to phone in for those reshoots to put into the movie. It kind of shows a little bit, if I'm being honest. And the VFX effects weren't the greatest. Obviously, I'm not a professional, so I can only judge so much. I'm sure they can do a hell of a lot better than what I can do, but it was a little shoddy at some parts. Maybe it was time, maybe it was the budget. I don't know. Obviously, it's not perfect, but who am I to judge, honestly? And I just didn't really like some of the elements in this film. Like, you guys are taking all these plot points from The Incredible Hulk 2008 that people haven't watched in years, no one talks about. So making all of these plot points in this movie about the Hulk is kind of nuts. It's kind of jarring almost. It's like that's an interesting choice, you know, for a Captain America movie. I don't know. Like this movie just makes some interesting decisions. Like why have all these plot points about the Incredible Hulk, a movie that people haven't watched in a really long time, and that's like a huge plot point in this movie. I don't really understand that. Like, do we really need the Hulk villains to be in a Captain America movie? I don't know. So it's that, and they have a Sentinel plot line in this movie as well, and it's just like we haven't really touched bases on that since the Eternals, and that was years ago. That was like 2021. So they just like it seems like they almost like forgot about it. And they're like, oh yeah, we can do that. So I don't know, man. The movie just it just has some interesting choices. A huge selling point for this movie was, Red Hulk. And I really enjoyed Harrison Ford, man. He put on a really good performance. And, he's a great addition to the cast. I love Harrison Ford. Classic. But it's kind of weird because it kind of does the thing that all movies do in Hollywood now is like it's almost kind of false advertisement. Like they advertise something very heavily in the trailers and the ads, but then in the final product, it's like, wow, you were like barely in the movie. And that's kind of how they treat Red Hulk in this movie. And it's unfortunate. Like, I don't know. I wanted to enjoy this movie more than I did, but certain issues just start to pile up and pile up after a while. So, like I said, it's not necessarily the best Marvel movie out there by any means, but you can do a lot worse than Captain America: A Brave New World. Um, like I said, it does have its moments, man. It does have some charm to it, and everyone puts on really good performances for the most part. And I don't know, maybe if there's like a director's cut, they clean some things up, maybe it'd be better. But I don't know, man. Personally, I would give it like I'm on the fence of like a 6 or a 7, man. Like I'll give it like a 6.5. Not great, not awful, but it's all right for the most part. But if you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like, share, and subscribe if you are new. I'm in it for, and I'm out.